Hey guys, it's Christina, and I'm here with one of my favorite housewives, Dorinda. How are you?
I'm great, and I see you're doing great.
Yes, I am.
Ooh, someone's been sneaking around since I've been away.
I know. So much has changed since I've seen you.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly. So we just came off the premiere of season 11.
Yes,
Congrats.
can you believe it?
I know, isn't that crazy?
Does it seem like we were just here yesterday?
It really does.
I know.
It seems like the snow globes were falling yesterday.
It's the best.
It's my favorite. If anybody hasn't seen it, we'll put it up. It was fantastic.
Yes, you have to put it up. It's epic, really.
It really is. So yes, oh my God, season 11, we're here. So what are we going to learn about you this season?
Well, I think you see from when the opening scene, I'm with Luke, my dear friend Luke and makeup artist, and we're doing one of our power walks. I'm just in a really good place, physically, mentally. I've just sort of let go of a lot of stuff, put a pin on it, and just really focused on myself. And I'm just really happy.
Good. You look fantastic.
Well, thank you.
You do. Have you been making fitness and health a big part of your life?
Absolutely. You know when these fitness freaks say, oh, it makes you feel, you get a high, you get all that, and I'd be like, oh, whatever. You really do.
Yeah.
It starts to have this domino effect where you start to, you sleep better, you eat better, you just have a sense of well-being, and you start, after you get over that hump of like the first 3 or 4 weeks, it's just such an integral part of your life.
Yeah, it becomes
And
like addictive.
your body changes.
Right, definitely.
It really does. And I one of the other reasons I did it was for pure superficial reasons. Turning sort of 54, you get a different body.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to start working it out a little harder.
Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
And of course, with the Housewives comes some drama this season, as always. We pick up, and there's still a little bit of tension, or there is some tension between you and Luann.
Absolutely.
Where is that relationship right now?
The relationship as of today,
Yeah.
it's good. We were both. What it comes down to, like everything in life, when you're hurt.
Yeah.
And if you can, that's why you're going to see throughout the season. I'm just trying so hard to communicate with her, and Barbara, unfortunately, is constantly blocking it. So it made it I think it made it go on longer than it should have. We needed to just clear the air. I mean, listen, it's, when you have a break like that, it changes the relationship.
Okay.
So, we're working on it, but yeah, we're in a good place.
What are your thoughts on Barbara?
Overall?
Overall.
You got to remember, I knew Barbara for many, many years.
Sure.
And she was an independent friend of mine. So I was just so dumbfounded when it's almost like she didn't know me.
Really?
I was like, it's
Hello,
me.
hello,
Remember me? Remember the person that said when you're at Luann's wedding, she didn't want to speak to you. I'm the one that's stood by
really?
you.
Okay.
Yes, she has. You got to remember, she had rocky history with
Sure,
Luann.
yeah.
So the person that Luann wasn't speaking to, a year ago is now her, soldier and protector. So it was just, the whole thing was very bizarre to me. And it was bizarre because I was under the, I thought that we were actually after March kind of in a good place. I thought we were kind of going towards a really good place. We were contacting each other, we were communicating, and then all of a sudden she went to rehab and then came out, and it was like it was almost like we went back to the starting line again.
Yeah. Was it hurtful?
Horribly.
Yeah.
Like I literally cried and cried about it. I just because I didn't understand
Didn't get it.
why
Yeah.
we're going backwards, especially with someone that's doing what she was doing and kind of in this recovery program. I thought all of that is supposed to be about going forward.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why can't we just move forward? Why can't we sit down? I mean, we've been friends for so long, and you got to remember, I was very close to Luann. She, and I also was hurt that all of a sudden it was sort of everything was minimized about my sort of value in her life and how I participated in it.
Right.
What does she want me to endlessly thank her? It's like, no, but I felt like I was a ride or die.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you've been there with
Yeah.
her through
I mean,
thick
for
and
God's
thin.
sakes, I was a bridesmaid, as they
Sure.
say.
Yeah. No, that is. It's very hurtful because you don't really know why.
Well, I did commit murder.
Right.
I mean, people have done, as we know on the show, a lot worse.
A lot worse. Yeah. Did people come up on the streets and yell Giovanni to you?
People yell Giovanni. I have fly-by cars that yell out, "Make it nice." I have people that walk by me 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm going to get my coffee that say, "Clip." It's become such a normal thing that I used to be like, "Oh, yes." Right now I'm just like like this morning it was classic, 6 o'clock, clip. I'm like, clip back. It's so bizarre.
You do it before it happens.
I think forevermore those are going to stick with me.
Yeah,
God forbid I put them on my gravestone.
That's amazing. Well, you've left a lasting.
Clearly,
yes.
yeah.
How's Luann doing with her sobriety?
She's doing great.
Good.
And she looks great, and she's in a really good place, and the cabaret is incredibly successful. It's become sort of this cultural phenomena, I think.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
really has.
And I'm just happy that she's found something she's so passionate about.
Yeah.
And she is passionate about
That's great. You know, and I know this season we're going to see Bethany going through a really tough time, losing Dennis.
Yes, super sad.
It's super, super sad. How is she doing?
She's, you know, I think the good thing is, as sad as it was, I think Bethany took away from it that she's got to maybe slow down a little bit and enjoy her life.
Yeah.
You know, and she's definitely, she's used it as a learning experience, I think.
Yeah.
And she was very brave the way she handled it.
Definitely.
Yeah, she's a survivor. And all these people that, you know, I've been going to other interviews, it's like, you know what? When you go through something like that, you do whatever you have to do to get through it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because everybody grieves in different ways. And
so many ways. Some people don't grieve at all.
Right. No, that's very
true.
true.
You know, some people don't grieve openly. You know, you don't know what happens. And no one understands or can quantify or qualify that process. It's such a deeply, deeply personal process.
Yeah. How are you guys in a good place?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
great.
Bethany.
Yeah, that's great.
We're actually very similar and we make each other laugh.
Yeah.
We really do.
Have a good time together.
Yeah, I enjoy her company. And, you know, listen, she's very smart. She's very ambitious. And, you know, I constantly find myself learning because I get stuck.
Yeah.
And she's very good at just keeping it moving, you know, and just, I don't know, she's very good about that.
Definitely. Tinsley and Scott, they're done.
I haven't spoken to Tinsley at all.
No.
Tinsley's been in Palm Beach since pretty much after we were filming.
Okay. She's dating somebody new, right?
Is she?
I thought so, maybe.
Really? Oh, tell me.
I thought she was
Who
dating
is
somebody
it?
new in Palm Beach. I thought so.
Well, that's the problem. So, who told you that?
You know.
Is it someone old from her past?
I don't think so. I'll have to catch you up later.
Let me interview you. Someone in Palm Beach?
I think so.
Look at you, girl. Is it going to come out on Us Magazine?
Maybe.
Is he blonde or is he brunette?
I don't know.
Is he old? Is he young? Listen, Tinsley is very secretive. So, you know, it's hard to get anything out of her. So I know she's here now for the press week. But I think she's pretty much located in Palm Beach right now.
Well,
so
that's a
I
nice
don't
place
see
to
her,
be. Yeah.
you know, that much.
Right. How's John doing?
John is fantastic.
Yeah.
Working hard away on his staying kit, which he loves, and just working hard, you know, keeping the world spotless, one stain at a time.
Is he going to be
The Sultan of Stain,
Sultan.
the Maverick of Fabric.
I love that. Is he going to be on the show this season?
Oh, sure.
Of course.
What do you think?
Of course.
Unless he's drugged and locked down somewhere in a cage, I think it almost would be impossible.
Can't keep him away.
So not to be on it. All you need to do, and I'm sorry, John Medessian, but I am saying this, even have a pretend red carpet. John's on it. We can be in the middle of Great Barrier Sale, just roll out sort of a Kmart red carpet. He's on it.
Oh God, that's so funny. You roll out the red carpet at home. He's on
it.
He's on it. How's Hannah doing?
Hannah is, well, you just heard her
Yeah,
on
right.
the phone.
Yep.
My daily call. She's my mom.
Is she?
Yeah. And she's
You
been my
switched
mom
roles?
since I gave birth to her. And you know, it's so funny because the psychic told me that a long time ago that I'm going to give birth to my mother.
That's so funny. Really?
Yes.
That's
And
hysterical.
she really is. She's very responsible and just, you know, a good citizen, and she's happy, and she has a fantastic boyfriend that I adore.
good.
So all's good, thank God. You know what they say, you're only as happy as your saddest child. Did you know that?
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
There you go. Well, you're
Yes, thank you. Do you think that she'd ever be a housewife one day?
No.
No.
No, that's just, you know, Hannah and I are like, we have such a fantastic relationship. We've been through a lot, so it's not the normal sort of situation because we definitely clung to each other. Like when people say you're lucky, she's lucky she has you, I always say I'm lucky I have her, because you know it really was the reason to keep it moving and keep growing. But you know, Hannah is a totally different character than me. She's much more one-on-one. She's much more academic. She is just, she's much more personal.
Yeah.
Like she said to me one day, oh my God, I can't take, I've never seen someone that can literally continuously talk on the phone without taking a breath. Just from, I gotta go, and that's the next one. And it starts all over again. I gotta go.
The next one? That's so
I
funny.
loved, even Luke said it. Luke said that I put him to shame talking on the phone.
Non-stop, all day long?
I like to talk.
Yeah. Is there anything from the show that completely embarrassed her?
Everything about the show completely.
I don't know if there was one moment that really stood out.
Well, no, she doesn't. Clearly, no one likes to see their mother drinking.
Sure.
You know, no one likes their mother saying swear words. No one likes their mother talking about sex. No one likes their mother, you know, acting like they're still 16 and screaming and running around half naked.
Right.
But what am I going to do? I got to stay on the show.
Right, definitely.
One's got to do what one's got to do.
How's Carol doing? How is it
She's great.
Yeah.
She's doing, you know, it was, I think, you know, like anything in life, when it's time, it's time.
Yeah.
And she's back doing a couple really important projects, and she's happy, and she's traveling, and like I said, when it's my time and I feel like I've had enough, you know, you have to just walk away from it.
Right. Was it strange not having her there this season?
Yes, it was at first. Because you don't want to bring that person into the show because the audience can't see them anymore and they don't have a voice, so it was hard to sort of pick up where we left off.
Sure, definitely.
And, you know, she was such a big part of the cast.
Yeah, definitely.
Why, did you miss her?
Yeah, but we're also seeing some older familiar faces. Jill comes back for a couple appearances. Was that the first time that were you friends with her before this?
Yes. Jill was the first one to bring me on the Housewives.
Oh, right.
Years and years ago at a charity luncheon.
Yeah.
Ramona used to invite me to all of the events, and then she actually brought me on at a charity lunch for her daughter.
Okay.
For, I think it was bullying. And I sat at the table. So I've known Jill as well a long time. I've kind of known all of them. The only two I really didn't know well when I first came on were Bethany and Sonia.
Okay.
Sonia I knew, but only through Ramona. Sure. Because Sonia's always been, I was Ramona's day friend because our daughters went to the same school. Yeah. And Sonia was sort of more of her night friend.
Okay.
And there was always, it's funny, because I wonder if it played into why at first it was hard for us to get to know each other. There was always this, my friend Sonia, my friend Dorinda, and I'm wondering now if there was some underlying jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah.
You know?
Right. Did Jill kind of just mesh right back in to kind of pick up?
Yeah, well, Jill's a good housewife.
Yeah.
You know, she knows what she's doing. It's, I think, watching her, because I'd never, I think, really, maybe I filmed with her a couple times, but this season I think we filmed with her more. Oh, yeah, we filmed with her for Lou's wedding.
Okay.
Remember that, the lunch? She is, I always wonder if the style that she was used to filming back 11 years ago is the same style as it is now.
Yeah.
You know? So, but she, you know, she's a good housewife. I say she's the only one that's been able to, but she's been off now, what, 7, 8 years?
A while.
And somehow you still think of her as a housewife.
Oh, totally.
Like an active, engaged housewife. That's an art form.
Do you think that she'd ever come back full time?
What do you think? I think she would come back as I think she'd be great as a friend. Yeah. I mean, I think she'd be great whatever, but I think for her and her life now, it might be hard for her to, you know, it's a lot. And she's in a new relationship and she's got a very big active life, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I've never really asked her.
Right.
But whatever she is, if she did come back, she'd be great at it. If she were a friend, I think she'd be great at it.
Sure.
But and the audience is always very excited to see her come on as a guest appearance.
Definitely.
You know they are.
Oh yeah, definitely. How has your friendship evolved with Ramona this season?
Well, we have, Ramona and I always love each other. We've known each other forever. But you know, we have our differences. Sure. Ramona is moves fast and furious. You know, so, you know, we have our moments that are a little bit uncomfortable and stuff. So we have to kind of work through that. And I'm in a different headspace. You know, sometimes when, you know, people grow and make decisions, it's sometimes you need to adjust with some of your friends around you.
Yeah. What can we expect from the Berkshires this season?
Oh my God, the Berkshires! As you got a glimpse of it from Bethany's. I mean, although it was naughty that she released them, I mean, people just went nuts for it. I think it was so much fun because, you know, it was one of the last weekends when it was still 80 degrees.
Right.
Okay. So the pool was open, the jack-o'-lanterns were out, the whole house was all dressed and haunted, but yet we could run around in summer clothes.
That's so fun.
And we had that bare naked chef who was like out of control with his big hairy bum. He looked like a werewolf cookie.
He did the outfit.
I mean, and, you know, and then you saw how we ended at the end of the evening. That's the thing that I think people realize about us is, you know, we really do have a lot of fun. We have a great time.
Yeah, you do.
And I think that distinguishes us from the other franchises. I don't think it's like lights off, let's all go to our corners and not see each other until we start filming again. We really do interact with each other.
Right. You want to spend time together.
Yeah, we're real New Yorkers. We live in New York. We play in New York. We are on the phone with each other all the time. You know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah.
There is a lot of kissing in the trailer that comes out this season.
Yeah,
what's that about?
Not with me. I do a lot of hugging to people.
Right. What's all the kissing about?
You know what Andy said one day? There's huge undertones of lesbianism going on in this episode, in this season.
Everybody's very affectionate this season.
What about the kiss with Bethany and Barbara?
Right, yeah.
They went in for it.
They did go in for it. I'm imagining that there was some alcohol involved in all of this.
What do you think?
What do you think? So out of all of the moments this season, what is that one moment that you can't wait for fans to see?
The Berkshires.
Yeah, the Berkshires, of course.
Because you have never seen, the fans have never seen, A, the Berkshires in the fall, or the outside grounds, or it decorated like for Halloween.
Can't wait.
It's great.
It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. So I want to play a quick game with you.
Go ahead.
Who's most likely to? So this is all about the women from this season.
Okay, got it.
Who is most likely to get drunk at a baby shower? Andy Cohen's.
Probably me.
Yes.
Sorry.
Were you the most drunk at the baby shower?
No, I strangely wasn't. But it was so celebratory that, you know, and well, who was there from the New York Housewives? It was me, it was Ramona, Sonia. Oh, maybe Sonia. Yeah. Me and Sonia on the rosé.
On the rosé. I love it.
Because what happened was it was that weird thing that it started at 12:30, and you know they were pouring the rosé all day, and you know there was music, loud music, and the energy was so high that you had, you know, you could not drink.
Right, of course.
But then of course at 3 o'clock when you opened up the doors, you're like, oh my God, it's still daylight.
Like, what is
so
this?
of course we're like, we got to keep going, and we went straight to Greg's.
Did you? I love
because you have to. You either have to go to bed or just make the commitment. And now you're going to be in bed at 8 o'clock.
Exactly. What did you get him for the baby shower?
Ramona and I split the gift, and we got him. I always get my go-to Tiffany baby blanket.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's so sweet.
You know what? It's a good gift because you can use it for every baby you have, and hopefully, Andy, you'll have many.
Yeah.
And it's a great hand-me-down.
I love that. That's such a great gift.
It really
Hopefully
is.
somebody gets that for me.
Yeah. I'll get it for you.
Thank you. All right, who's most likely to dance on a table this season?
Tinsley.
Yeah?
Tinsley is really quite the dancer. I think her inner stripper comes out.
Everybody's got one, right?
Everyone's got one. Mine's getting a little bit rickety as the knees go, but that's okay.
That's okay. Who is most likely to get sick from drinking?
Sonia.
Sonia? Does she get a little sick?
Because Sonia goes absolutely nothing, and she's on this huge health kick, or she's like, tonight's the night. It's like she takes on her virginity all over again, and then she bangs it out in one night, and then... she's really believe it or not, she's really a health freak.
Sure, yeah.
You know? So she truly makes the conscious decision. It's not like she's sitting around every night drinking. You know, she's very responsible. She's like, very, you know, great mother, you know, always going to these health retreats. But then we get on a trip, she's like, tonight I'm going to have a drink. Tonight is going to happen. I'm going to have a drink tonight. And then I was like, she doesn't know when to stop.
No, just hits her real hard.
And to tell you the truth, she's a peak too sooner.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
the one that's in bed at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, who's most likely to start beef on social media?
Who's the likely to start beef on social media? Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really think I think we do stuff more face to face.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at our social media, it really is about us and our lifestyles and what we're doing day to day. And what I like about our social media is, for the most part, I'm not going to say who's aren't like this, we show our real lives.
Yeah.
Like the other morning, truthfully, because everyone's always like, what are those bath products in your bathtub? So I'm laying in the bathtub and I'm like videotaping it. And I thought, I better check it. Just, sometimes you save it before you post. I was literally showing a left nipple. Can you imagine?
Good thing you checked.
Because I just wanted to show. So that's not how we're pretty New Yorkers where we confront it.
Yeah, there's
we
a
don't
problem.
need to do it, through the back door.
Yeah, right.
No, we're more pick up the phone. Why'd you say that? I'm really pissed off at you.
I'm saying it to your face.
Yeah.
All right, a couple more. Which housewife would you like to steal from another city?
Well, I really love, I just said that someone asked me who would I want to have a lady pound moment with, and I said the pretty mess. I just think she's just so cool. And then from the other, who would be great, you think, on the New York Housewives? Or
Yeah, which housewife would you want to steal from another?
that is so difficult. I mean,
It is.
because each franchise is just so unique to where, New Jersey girls, I guess, are the only ones that are closest.
That are close, yeah.
Maybe Melissa or Teresa.
Yeah. They would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I like
they
that.
get it. And they're, it's closest, we're only a bridge away.
Right, that's true. All right, who's most likely to bail you out of jail?
Hopefully, that's not a question I ever have to be involved with. Save that one for Luann.
Who is most likely to throw a glass?
But one thing Luann did teach me is, which I never thought of, none of us in this day and age memorize numbers anymore.
That's so true.
So when they take your phone away, unless you have a number memorized, you have no one to call.
No, that's so true. I think the only number I memorized is my mom.
Well, that's what she said. She said the only number I had was my mother's, and I certainly didn't want to call my 85-year-old mother or whatever she is. So everyone out there, memorize a number. Okay?
So true. All right, last one. Who's most likely to hook up with the most guys or gals this season?
But I really need to answer that.
You don't have to if you don't
I
want.
don't think it's hooking up, but who I think is
kisses the most?
who do I think is an amazing dater, a professional dater, an Olympic style dater? Ramona Singer.
Yeah, she's taking home.
Olympic.
She's taking home the gold medal
I
this
mean,
year.
if there were varsity JV and she'd be on like super varsity. She'd be the captain of the team.
She's taking home the gold. Is she dating a lot this season?
Yes, she's a great dater.
She's a great dater. We will leave it at that. Dorinda, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
coming
much,
in. It was
too.
so good seeing
Great
you.
seeing you.
Make sure to watch The Real Housewives of New York every Wednesday at 9 p.m. on Bravo. Thanks, guys.